Hey guys, it's Shia. Welcome back to this next video. So in this video, I want to talk about when you're putting in food orders for people, once you have everybody's contact information and maybe everybody's on like a group app. I think there's an app called Group Me. That's a great film app because I think you can put schedules in there. Everybody's contact information is in there. I think you could just input a lot of tasks and things like that. So just know that when you are getting food orders, of course, you want to get food orders beforehand. You can send out mass text to the group asking for food orders, and don't expect for people to get back to you right away. I know you want me. Everything that's only when you're lonely. Yeah, you see it, think you know. Don't expect people to get back to you right away. You're probably just going to brush it off and think, okay, I can get my food order back to her or him later. But the one way you can make sure people send you their food orders at the time that you need is by giving them a deadline. If you give them a deadline and say, listen, by this day, if you don't send me your food order by this day, at this time, if you don't send me your food order by this day at this time, you will get whatever I order for you. Point blank, period. And I guarantee they will send you their food order. Okay. You know, sometimes you got to put your foot down and be assertive. Of course, be professionally assertive. And, you know, don't be afraid because, you know, on this memorable production assistant gig, the very first day that I was the lead production assistant, the food was 2 hours late. I think, no, it wasn't 2 hours late. I think it was like the food was maybe like an hour and a half late. I guess there was just a miscommunication with the person I had sent to go pick up the food and the person who was actually preparing the food. So there's miscommunication there. So please make sure the communication is prompt, it is correct, especially when it comes to food, because when people are hungry and they don't have food, it doesn't matter who is running out and getting the food. It doesn't matter, okay? Because everybody's going to be looking at you. So make sure the food preparations, the food delivery, and everything is done on time. And also make sure that everybody has a deadline on when to begin lunch and when to end lunch. You know, if the deadline if the time frame is 30 minutes, if lunch is at 1 o'clock, at 1:30, people need to be packed up and ready to go and start filming again. You need to be assertive with that, because that was one thing I did not do. I did not do that. I just gave people the food, let them eat, let them relax. And then the director asked, did you put a deadline on this lunch break? And I'm like, no. So definitely don't be afraid to put a deadline on lunch. Okay. I know sometimes there's a schedule saying when lunch is going to be, but you just never know where the director's head is going to be at. Maybe the director wants to get in a few extra scenes and things like that, or a few retakes of a particular scene. So you definitely want to enforce that lunch break time. You definitely want to enforce that lunch break time frame. Okay, people are probably going to be mad. People are probably going to have to scuff down food, but it is what it is. You know, you want to make sure that you follow the schedule as much as possible so people can get in and get out and go get rested and be well rested for the next shoot. I hope that I gave you guys a few tips. That's all I have. Thank you so much again for sticking to the end of this video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.